Broadcasting from the Professional Fantasy Football League studios in Marina Del Rey, California, I'm your host, John Hampton. This is PFFL Live.
Welcome once again, folks, to the Saturday breaking news edition of PFFL Live. I'm John Hampton. Okay, PFFL fans, so we're just about a halfway point of the season, and this week is shaping up to be full of surprises. How does your team look? Are you feeling playoff worthy? I know I am. I've got my lineup all set up, and I'm ready to put up some big points in Tier 3 this week. Okay, let's do a quick recap of Thursday's game, which turned out not only to be a huge upset, but also a very close and exciting game as the Titans beat the Steelers in the final seconds with a field goal. The Steelers were dropping like flies all game. There must have been at least 5 injuries, and their O-line looked decimated by the second half. Most of the Steelers, with the exception of Mike Wallace and his 80-yard touchdown catch, didn't put up many fantasy points. Isaac Redman had some good receptions but failed to find the end zone and then got injured. Pretty surprised they didn't just keep throwing the ball to Heath Miller. He looked great, but they only targeted him midfield for a measly 60 yards. On the Titans, Chris Johnson showed signs of life. He didn't find the end zone, but he got work and made the most of it. Maybe he's on the rise again once Locker comes back in the lineup to air it out a bit. Kenny Britt caught a touchdown, but dropped a ton of passes.
PFFL injury update.
He's finally recovered, though, so look to get him in your lineups moving forward. That's it for the Thursday recap. Let's go to our famous... Starting off with Green Bay, we all saw what happened to Cedric Benson. He's out. Look for Alex Green to try and make an appearance against Houston. The Packers also have Greg Jennings ruled out on Sunday, and Jermichael Finley listed as questionable, having been limited in practice all week. I would check back for Finley, but he's a risky play either way against a very tough Houston defense. Next up, we have the Patriots, who have Wes Welker, Rob Gronkowski, and Aaron Hernandez all listed as questionable. I think that it's likely all 3 of these guys will play against Seattle. However, once again, this is a very tough matchup, and they might be used sparingly since they've been running the ball so frequently. For the Redskins, we have RG3 looking like he's safe to start after his big hit and concussion last week. Look for him to get the go even though he's listed as questionable. Pierre Garçon seems like he might have re-injured himself. He's listed as questionable and was limited in practice all week. Now time for some stragglers. We first have Donald Brown. He's been ruled out this week against the Jets. Look for Vic Ballard to get the start. Could be a good flex play in this bye-heavy week. Hakeem Nicks looked like he could play and will be a game-time decision. He traveled with the team, which is a good sign, but I wouldn't play him against a fierce Niners defense. Malcolm Floyd is listed as questionable. He's playing on a Monday night game against the Broncos, so don't get stuck with him in your lineup if he isn't going to go. I would check back tomorrow morning. Finally, we have 2 backup running backs that are ruled out, which could leave some desperation flex options. Daniel Thomas is out against St. Louis, so look for Lamar Miller to get extra carries. Andre Brown is also listed as out, but I don't think anyone could consider starting David Wilson against the Niners. But don't get Brown caught up in your lineup. That's it for breaking news, Thursday recap, and injury updates. I'm John Hampton. I hope you enjoyed the show. As always, you can reach me on Twitter at RealJohnHampton. PFFL Live is not the only show on PFFL Radio, and all of them can help you win your games this week. So check out the show by Josh Martin, check out the show by Dave the Fantasy Geek, and check out all the other content we have coming out of the PFFL Radio Network. We've got a frickin' Facebook page that has tons of fun stuff going on, including cash and team prizes. So check it out, go there, and stop being so scared to post your smack talk.
For more news, updates, and smack talk, visit us at thepffl.com. That's the-pffl.com. This has been a presentation of the PFFL.